Everyone loves applause, but no one likes criticism. We crave claps, but we run from correction. The truth? Without criticism, you'll never see your blind spots. Without criticism, you'll never grow. So today, I want to tell you why criticism is not your enemy. It's your best hidden teacher. When you're winning, everyone hypes you up. People will cheer for you, share your success, even exaggerate how great you are. But here's the problem. When everyone only praises you, you miss out on the reality check. You start believing you were perfect, and perfection is the enemy of progress. That's why criticism matters. It's uncomfortable, it's painful sometimes, but it's the only thing that saves you from being blind to your own mistakes. Let's be real. Praise never shows you your weaknesses, but criticism, it's like a mirror. Maybe it's harsh, maybe it's too blunt, but it always reflects something you need to see. Imagine a boxer in the ring. If his coach only claps and says, "You're amazing," he'll never fix his weak punch. But when the coach says, "Your left side is open, you'll get knocked out," that's criticism, and that's what saves him. Here's another truth. When you're criticized, don't always answer back. Silence is a language of power, because sometimes your progress will speak louder than your mouth. If you waste energy trying to prove everyone wrong, you'll lose focus. But if you keep moving, keep working, one day your success will shut every critic's mouth. If there was no criticism, you'd never learn how to stay quiet in tough situations. You'd never learn that proving yourself to people is useless. Some people will never be pleased, no matter how perfect you are. You could give them the world, and they'll still find something to complain about. So, the lesson? Don't chase approval. Criticism teaches you that. Think about it. No one criticizes someone who does nothing. So instead of crying about criticism, flip it. Let it pump you up. Let it fuel you. Criticism is proof that you're on the right track. Because if you were irrelevant, no one would care enough to criticize you. The language of critics. Sometimes people criticize not because you're wrong, but because they have their own lens, their own language, their own insecurities. That's why two people can see the same action, you being confident, and one calls it arrogance, the other calls it leadership. What does that tell you? That criticism is often more about them than about you.
Criticism separates real friends from fake ones. Pay attention. Who criticizes you with love and who does it to break you? Real friends correct you in private because they care. Fake ones attack you in public because they want attention. Criticism exposes people's intentions, who's really with you and who's secretly against you. Criticism sharpens your focus. Noise makes you distracted, but criticism makes you sharp. It forces you to ask, what's true here? What can I fix? And what should I ignore? That's how focus is born. Without critics, you'd lose direction. With critics, you find clarity. Criticism prepares you for success. Here's the truth. If you can't handle criticism, you can't handle success, because success multiplies your critics. The more you rise, the louder the noise. Criticism is just training for the bigger stage life is preparing for you.
Criticism makes your work timeless. Trends get claps. Depth gets criticism. Every great thinker, artist, or leader faced hate before they were celebrated. Why? Because their work was ahead of its time. So if you're getting criticized, maybe you're not wrong. Maybe you're just early. Criticism builds inner strength. Muscles grow when they face resistance. The mind grows the same way. Without criticism, you stay soft. With criticism, you develop mental armor. And when your mind becomes unshakable, nothing, no insult, no judgment can break you. Criticism outlives the moment. Praise is like sugar. It gives you a rush, but it fades quickly. Criticism is like medicine. It might taste bitter, but it stays in your system and actually makes you stronger. Think back to your life. You probably don't remember every compliment you've ever received, but I bet you clearly remember a moment when someone criticized you. Maybe a teacher, maybe a boss, maybe even a friend. And that one comment still pushes you to do better today. That's the power of criticism. It outlives the moment. It shapes habits. It changes the way you think. It leaves a mark. Praise makes you feel good in the short term, but criticism builds character in the long term. And the truth is, if you want to grow into someone extraordinary, you need those long-lasting lessons that stick in your memory. That's why criticism, even when it hurts, is one of the greatest gifts life gives you. So what should you do with criticism? 1. Listen carefully. Sometimes it's gold hidden in harsh words. 2. Filter it. Take what's useful, throw away the rest. 3. Don't react emotionally. Let your growth be the reply. 4. Always be ready, because no matter how good you are, criticism will never end. Criticism turns pain into power. Let's face it, criticism stings. It can hurt your pride, your confidence, even your motivation for a while. But here's the secret. Pain is energy, and you get to decide how to use it. Some people take criticism and let it break them. Others take the same criticism and let it build them. Think of every negative word as fuel. Every harsh comment, every doubt, every insult, they're all energy. If you channel that energy into your work, into your grind, into proving yourself silently, you'll transform that pain into power. And that's the difference between people who quit and people who rise. The ability to take the hit and turn it into heat. Criticism can either crush you or create you. The choice is yours. Here's the final truth. Criticism is not a punishment, it's preparation. It's not an insult, it's a gift in disguise. The moment you learn to see criticism as fuel, not fire, you'll grow faster than anyone else. So the next time you're criticized, don't run. Don't cry, don't argue. Just smile, because life just gave you free coaching.